Hi. Hello dolls, welcome back to the dollhouse. Thank you for your patience. I finally got Blue Sky to work. I also had to reply to a work email, so thank you for waiting. Welcome. Hello Vin. Oh, hi Dusty. Iteda. Have a good lurk. Hi Storm. Hello Nemo. Hello. Welcome in, guys. It's so nice to see you. Sorry I've been a little MIA past couple days. So remember how I told y'all that baby boy was being like super good and we were like turning a corner and it was amazing? Guess who's had the worst tantrums I feel like he's ever had in the past couple days? He had a middle of the night absolute meltdown freak out that woke me up, and hubby was doing his best trying to get him to go back to bed. But it was just, he was too freaking, he was panicked, he could not calm down. I eventually went in there, spent, I think, the better part of an hour rocking him, holding him like old times, except now he's so heavy that I could feel my lower back giving out even just like 10 seconds in. I was like, I cannot do this. I cannot stand and rock him this whole time. Thankfully, he did let me sit down in the comfy chair in his room, but he was awake for a good while, and when I put him in the crib, he started screaming again, so I had to sit down next to his crib and hold my hand on him and give him reassurance for I don't know how long. It was dark. I was so dog tired out of my mind, so I did not sleep that night. He did eventually go back to sleep, but I was like, I was brain dead the next day, and so that was when I posted the Discord telling you guys about that. So I've been actually napping the past couple days during baby's nap because I'm just so dog tired. Hi Emma, hello. I'm still tired, but I was like, you know what, I need to stream, I need to be around, I need to be with my community, and I need to work anyway. Good news is I have gotten some things off of my to-do list, which has helped me reduce a little bit of background stress, which is nice. I am stressed out though. Bills have piled up a bit, and it's a little tight over here, so I'm just trying to keep it together, try to hold it together. I have considered a couple times, I'm like, should I just go ahead and put this stuff up on the Ko-fi shop immediately? Like, no, I gotta wait to do the drop. I think it would be better if I can do a nice organized drop, especially if I do some like graphics with it, or like art, or like some just a little bit of like marketing flavor that, I'm not great at marketing, but I do want to get better at it. I want to get better at making things known in a pleasant to look at fashion. So I do want that to still rattle around in the back of my brain. But, did I say brun? I meant to say brain, the back of my brain. This morning, I finalized and purchased, not me, but hubby, because he offered to do this. We're gonna be flying my mom out to Japan end of September to come meet her grandson and hang out with us for a couple of weeks. Originally, because I wasn't sure if we would ever be able to do this again, and she's not really in a position to like afford this kind of trip very often. So I wasn't sure if this would be, the only time we'll ever be able to do it. But so we originally planned for her to stay for 3 weeks, that's a long time. It's almost a month. Hi, Vixen. And both she and I were kind of like, is this okay? But I also felt like, if we're not able to do it again, like I feel bad if we cut it short for no reason. Oh, hi Carp. Hi Ponky. Thanks for the lurk. Thank you for the good looks. Have a good one. So we cut it down to 2 weeks. She's gonna be coming end of September and leaving a couple days into October. Did you know when I was really little, I used to mix up August and October all the time? My mom, Rika, hi. So those of you who know my history know that I have a little bit of history with my mom that is uncomfortable. I saw reverse time travel. Apparently. No, she's saying she's staying an entire year and she's leaving next August. No. But we do have a little bit of a difficult history. There's been some pretty big beef between us. I did go no contact for a while. I don't know what 10 it is. I'm sorry. But after baby was born, I did reconnect with her. Things are... I think we try to keep it mostly surface level because I think there are certain things that are just too hot button topics to talk about. And it's unfortunate that those hot button topics basically encompass everything, you know. It makes it really hard when we're having a nice casual conversation about something and it edges up on one of those landmines, and it's like, how do I change the subject without it being really awkward right now? It's a movie where they experience time backwards. Oh, interesting. Used to call the restaurant Dairy Queen Fairy Queen. That's cute. I think my mom used to call Taco Bell Taco Hell. And I used to get really up in arms about it because at the time I was a very religious child and I was like, you can't say that word. Oh God. What a little killjoy. Anyway, let's get some work done today. Jesus in sandals. Let's go. I would also kill for some Taco Bell, mostly because it's inaccessible to me, because it's in downtown Tokyo. And I don't even live in the outskirts of Tokyo anymore, so. You know what's funny is I never really understood the whole, like, oh, Taco Bell diarrhea, because, like, it never did that to me. I don't know if I was just lucky with our local Taco Bell or what, but I was like, why is everybody so mean about Taco Bell? Like, what's wrong? I never understood those jokes. Maybe I just got really lucky, I don't know. Depends on what you order. I always got a crunch wrap. Or nachos. I do like a good crunchy something. Or a bean burrito. Oh man, I miss terrible Mexican fast food. Never happens to me either. I just find the joke funny. That's so funny. Who is it happening to? For real. I've never had bad Taco Bell. Who is this happening to? Did it happen like, did this used to happen in like the 80s or 90s or something? And then it just became the ubiquitous joke? And now it no longer applies. Some people eat too many beans, their body can't handle the fiber. Maybe. So I'm like, what is going on here? Like, what am I... Not that I'm missing out, but what am I missing? You know? Okay. Oh, I forgot my timer. Do we want to use Cozy Room? We can use Cozy Room. I also got this, oh, I need to remove this. I also got this typing farmer game that like grows carrots and stuff when you type. I wonder if I can minimize it. I think it says always on top. But maybe you guys want to try it? It's not quite the same vibe of this stream, but maybe it's fine. Oh, did they? I'm not actually using the room aspect of it at the moment. I was just using the timer. But this does have a cute little Pomodoro timer that I kind of want to use because it's shaped like a tomato and it's cute. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to turn off this stuff. I'm going to take off, where is the always on top? Okay. do that, and then can I minimize you? Or maybe I'll just make it super small. Because I don't really need this. I don't need to see it. Whoa, how small can you make it? You can make it teeny, 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 tiny. Okay, that's great. In that case, we will point the game audio at Typing Farmer, and we will just use their Pomodoro timer because it's shaped like a little tomato kitchen timer, and I think that's really cute. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oh, I do need to keep always on top on because I need the Pomodoro timer to be always on top. Okay, hold on. So this is the game. It's basically a little keyboard. And then when you type or click with your mouse, it grows. So if I click space, it grows carrots. So if I keep mashing space, it's gonna grow carrots. And what I like about it is that it doesn't grow them so quickly. Like, it's very, very grindy, so you can't just like cheese it. Like, you actually need to sit and type and do work for a good while, which I really appreciate because I tend to max out these kinds of games a little too quickly. We used to play Pomodoro. Was it just called Pomodoro Farm? I think. But we maxed out everything on that game, and there was no like replayability or like New Game Plus or anything like that. So it was like, well, this has lost function for me. So I always feel like I have to get a new Pomodoro game because I max out everything I want, and then there's no like incentive for me. Okay, I'm gonna put always on top back on. But then what's cool about this is you can change the size of it. Nope, no. So I can scroll super way down and make this so itty bitty tiny that I don't even need to worry about it. I just wanna have this Pomodoro timer. Let's see. Where do I want to put this though? Because I don't need it. I don't want it on top of my work, but I want you guys to be able to see it. Should I put it on top of everything? I could put it on top of everything. Okay, I just need to remember to move this later. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. Just have a big tomato in front of me. There we go. Okay, let me catch up with chat before we get started. Strange food always causes an upset stomach if you're not used to it. 1 point Taco Bell was indeed exotic. I guess so. Gotta increase your fiber and baby steps if you're not used to it. You'll get diarrhea. That's interesting. Seen Typing Farmer get advertised before? It looks cute. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's fine. Hi, Kay. Hello. Living in SoCal, cannot stand the beans from fast food restaurants because they're so ass compared to the family restaurant. Oh, yeah, no. Like, nothing compares to the actual food, for sure. Put the keyboard on the table and timer where the keyboard was. Okay, the only problem is, so I can't put it anywhere up here because this is where my documents are on my monitor, and I only have one monitor at the moment. So I am gonna keep it over here because it's out of the way for me, and it's also out of the way for you. Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna do 15-minute spurts with little 5-minute breaks, and I'm gonna be sewing in between. If you guys haven't noticed, I have sewn up and threaded in some bracelets, but these all need to be sewn closed. I have only 4 left to sew and turn, and then I also have the rest of my corners came in, so we can also work on cushions, getting those done. We're very, very close to getting the smaller items completely ready, and then it's gonna be dice bag embroidery time, which is gonna be a little bit more complicated. All right, let's go. I'm gonna be tippy typing. I am translating again today. And it's gonna be fine. So I'm at about 50% of the way through. This is due in 4 days. Fuck me. So my goal, get at least 10%, if not 20, done today. So, oh god, 60 or 70 would be perfect. Thank you, Emma. I'm really looking forward to the Ko-fi shop drop. I really hope I can make it and do it well. Oh boy. This file it makes me so nervous because it feels like there's a lot of pressure because of the circumstances of this client, where they had a dedicated translator for 15 years. And now I'm taking that person's place, and I have incredible imposter syndrome. Absolutely buck wild imposter syndrome. But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do what I can. Should these be separate windows? This is kind of hard to look at. I think this should probably be separate windows if we're gonna do this on stream. Yeah, I'm going to put this up here. And I'm gonna put this down here. Down here. Takes your imposter syndrome out back. Oh god. You're taking my imposter syndrome to Outback? Delicious. Yeah, it's a nerve-wracking. Boop boop beep boo. Boop boop beep beep doo 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 doo. Getting the blooming onion treatment, if you know what I mean. Oh god. Why does imposter syndrome get blooming onion? What the heck? That's not fair. Okay, where did I leave off? I am 40 different locations. Okay. What page is this? This is page 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 pages to go. I'm going to write down, because the last page of text is page 12. So we're doing page 6 through 12. My goal today is to get to at least page 7, if not 8. I would love that for me. Alright, so let's do page 6 and page 7. Copy that. We'll get that prepped. Okay, warm up time. Warm up. The way I warm up to a big translation file is by breaking things down sentence by sentence and just making everything look neat so that it's easy to read and look at. Yeah, work on some budgeting stuff. Get some stuff done. If you guys want to do anything productive today. I learned about, there's a phrase for the thing that I really enjoy doing and need to do it more often. I think I need to improve my brain dumping skills. But I learned a new phrase for when you just make a to-do list that's in no particular order and then you just cross stuff off to cross stuff off. It's apparently called closing loops. So it makes a lot of sense. Like, people often describe, like, your brain has a bunch of tabs open or like that. Like, there's something going on in the back burner, just in the background, that's just affecting my cognitive abilities and my stress levels and anxiety. But brain dumping, just like putting everything, even the tiniest little things, like I gotta buy more toilet paper or something like that. Writing everything down is like the first kind of release, because then you don't have to hold on to it in your brain. It's there on the paper. So the paper's acting like your outside brain. But then crossing things off, like in no particular order, just like picking one thing to do and doing it. It feels so good. I've been able to cross off a bunch of things in the last couple of days, which it doesn't, like, I don't know, it just helps. It helps me relax at least a little bit. Like, well, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing today. I got a little thing done. Or like, because especially with difficult baby days, you know, it's hard to get anything done when, you know, little man is going insane and driving me insane. So like having like little like low pressure things that I can get done is really, really helpful. To just crossing something off feels really good. But yeah, anyway. And I actually cleared up a couple of boxes that we still hadn't unpacked. After a year and a half almost of living here, I finally got a couple boxes cleaned up and put away and dusted. Yeah. A to-do menu? Ooh! That's a cute idea. If you're like, all right, what's on the menu? Yeah, that's a good way to put it, because then you're not pressured to like do things in the order you put them on the list. You're like, no, this isn't a list. This is a menu. I pick something and I can order as little or as much as I want. That's smart. That's cute. Okay. I am organized. I am about to type. Let's go. Let me just remind myself what's going on. Yeah, exactly. No, that's not what that means. Oh no, I have a problem. My timer's in front of YouTube chat. Oh, it's Mags! Hi, Mags! It's able to catch stream. How are you and your family doing? We're doing okay. Going through some tough toddler times. It is Tantrum City right now, but it's okay. Hope you are well. I had to move my timer. I need another monitor, y'all. One day it'll happen. I will upgrade eventually. Hi, Kana. Hello. Wait, so does this mean he receives support? Oh god, this is tricky. I know what he's trying to say. Oh no, Kana. I'm sorry. Oh, was that loud for you guys? I'm gonna finish this sentence real quick. This was a tricky sentence to start with. Alright, let's take a break. Alright. What do we feel like doing? Do we want to finish up the cushions, or do we want to work on bracelets? Let's go ahead and finish the red one at least, because that's like halfway done. Default closer with Velcro snap instead of a stretchy lax band. I see. Like, on the one hand, I can see why people would use snaps instead of elastic, because elastic can and does, you know, degrade over time, gets stretched out, and you don't really have that issue with snaps, but it is a problem if the sizing isn't right. Booty too big. Oh no, my lobster is too buttery. I'm sorry. No, that sucks. I'm sorry. You know what's wild is after somebody said that in the chat here, I was on Reddit, I think the next day, and saw that same comment, and I was like, oh my god, there it is. Steak too juicy, lobster too buttery, yeah. I don't remember the context. Yeah, I know I saw it. I just don't remember what the person was talking about. I'm pretty sure it's usually in response to somebody who's very privileged complaining about something very minor. Or like something that other people would kill to have. I see, I see. Wonder if there's some kind of fix you could do. Become more distressed in the butt area. If it rips, just give it a little speech bubble that says, "Rip pants a la mode." Give them a guitar. Give him a SpongeBob shirt. Was it Tom Kenny? Was it still Tom Kenny singing that song? I always assumed it was a different person singing the song. Break is done already? I always assumed it was a different person singing the song, but now I'm not sure. Send in your buns. I know I shouldn't mope around, I shouldn't curse, but the pain feels so much worse. I think it was... Oh, is it? Oh, God. One sec. Is it still going? Okay, I think it's over. Oh my god, it spooked me. Woo! Hi, Zeroff. Oh, hi. Sorry, it came in right as we got an earthquake. Okay, let me turn down the timer. I think I have to do it from here. Hold on. Oh, yeah. There we go. Take it down by about half. We're okay. We're okay. Everything's fine. Okay. Typing time. Just a little one. Little shake. They're not, like, usually they're not too much of an issue. I just get spooked a little bit sometimes. Oh, hi, Ivan. Hello. Uh-oh. Is the secret not working? It says it sent you a whisper. Do you have whispers turned on? Oh, it did? Okay. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? I thought it wasn't working because you cried. Juan, I'm asking you why did you do Jessie cry? Why did you post a cry? Was it about the earthquake? Why did you cry? I'm confused. What happened on the bus? What happened? What's going on? Oh, I can't. I have a phobia of tornadoes. Like, makes me want to throw up. Yeah, Made you teary. Oh, okay. Order? I don't remember what they are. Let me look at them really quick. Maybe I can guess which one it was. I can think of two that it might be. Very rocky boss, also fast turns going up the mountain roads. I see, I see. Didn't get the good Midwest genes of enjoying them like literally the rest of my... Ugh! I can't. I can't. I don't even want to think about it. I never even lived in a tornado-prone area, and I somehow developed this intense fear. I used to have nightmares about them. Kid me during an earthquake at school, we had to stand in line outside because it was hot as balls, went to march over to a tree for shade, ended up getting scooped by a guard, and he went limp in protest. Jesus Christ. Well, I guess if it wasn't a drill, it was an actual proper emergency, I guess I can understand, but I don't know. Because they need to keep all the kids in place. You know. Yeah, thunder can freak me out too, even though I intellectually know it's okay, you know, it's okay. Yeah, I guess I also understand your kid logic, but I also understand the adult's logic. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Not every school has actual helmets. I know one of the elementary schools I worked at, they had these, like, padded bag things that could go over their heads that I think also served some other purpose. I don't remember. I think it depends on where you are. And maybe, like, if there's more risk of stuff falling on, you know, like if there's a lot of old trees or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, I really gotta work. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to focus for a minute. Thank you, I think so too. Oh, oops. Is the level better on that? Okay. Hi, Sassy. Hello. A-okay. Perf-arino. Alright. Let's do a little snipperoo. A snipperoo. Turn this one inside out. Oh, what am I doing? Being silly is what I'm doing. I still haven't found my turning tool, and I'm still pretty salty about it. I wish I knew where it were. Daydreaming, 思い出す自由だった私を Daydreaming, 思い出す自由だったあなたを Daydreaming, 思い出す自由だった私を Daydreaming, 思い出す自由だったあなたをOh my god, tomorrow is August. Holy shit. August is gonna be a little crazy for me. one of our neighbors is gonna be sending their kid to daycare soon. And as much as I love my little man, I am slightly jealous. Like, I also know that she's gonna have a hard time, because it's like, you have to say, you know, goodbye to, like, seeing them all the time, which in some ways is like, that's great, you get more free time to do things without having to worry about them, but it's also like, they're not around, I miss them, you know? So it's definitely a double-edged sword. Alright, we will work on this. Next break! Worky, worky time. Worky, 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 worky. May I ask what the name of the song you were singing along to about a minute ago? Stream got a smidge delayed. It jumped to me hearing you sing. You're very good at. Oh, thank you. That one is called. Let me look at it. Oh, it's on shuffle. I have to find it. One second. Where is it? It's called Daydream. Daydream by Trifect and Slyleaf. Yeah. Oh, you're totally fine, Max. Sorry, I have to move the timer to see your chats. But that's okay. Please keep chatting at me. I'm happy to move my silly little timer. In fact, actually, here, I'm gonna move this over here. Oh, actually, you guys can still see it if I do that, can't you? Where should I keep this silly little bloop? Maybe it's fine. But yeah, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about interrupting me. You're totally fine. If I really had an issue with interruptions, I probably wouldn't be streaming while working. So that's no one else's fault. Alright. Excuse me. Where are we at? We are... I'm at 54%. Not bad. Not bad. Where are we at in the document itself? So I wanted to get to page 7 or 8, right? Are we still on page 6? Dun-dun. Ooh, we are at the bottom of page 6. We're about 2/3 of the way through page 6. Great. Okay, almost done with the page. That's cool. Let me make a note of where the actual page ends. After note 21. Okay. Good Junior. Excuse me. Completely disassociated when it came back, was scared, so I heard the typing, forgot it was coming from the stream. Oh no! Wait. translated this before? I think I have. There it is. I found you. I found you. Break time. Let's take a break. Whew, how's everybody doing? Hope you're good. Ouch. Ooh, poke my thumb. That's a sharp needle. Okay. Let's thread this guy through a bracelet. Kana's doll has a big butt. Emma's like, excuse me? Pardon me? Pretty good for the most part. Also be careful. A hospital trip is probably the last thing you want. Oh, you talk because I poked myself with the needle? Yeah. Oh my god. Speaking of hospital trips, back in March when I got food poisoning, probably. It was gastroenteritis. Had to ride in an ambulance and go to the hospital and stay the night in the hospital. It was awful. Just thinking about it today, I was like, damn, that sucked. No, I don't. Okay, I have to admit something. As a seamstress, as a maker person, something that I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit. I find thimbles annoying, and I don't know how to use them in a way that doesn't piss me off. They get in the way. Like, I need to be able to feel like, I don't know, like I need to be able to feel things with my fingers. I don't know how to describe this. They're very awkward. I mean, I guess it depends on what you poke. I'm not gonna get into it because I don't want this stream to be body horror. I've tried using a thimble before. I really have, but I'm just like, the amount of protection this gives me, like the trade-off isn't enough for me personally, because I don't poke myself that often anyway. And it's just not enough for me to justify not being able to feel what I'm doing, I guess. Yeah, it's just, I don't know how people, I mean, I'm sure with anything, it just takes practice, right? I meant to say as with anything, it just takes practice, but I'm too stubborn to practice that. So, I won't. Anyway. These are looking so cute. I love these. I remember wanting to make these for the longest time. Like, I saw, like, the first time I saw some jewelry with big chains with, like, fabric wrapped through, I was like, I love that. I want that. And I didn't get around to making it until past couple years. But I'm excited. I'm excited about these. I'm excited about how many there are. Like, I've made a lot. I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud of them. And I'm glad that, like, this... Okay, before we get back to work. This tray thing that I got, that is actually the lid to a box that I don't own. I just bought the lid. I didn't realize how much I needed my current live project to be completely, like, squared off. Like, just separate it from everything else, keep everything in a nice little area. It helps my brain so much, like, to a ridiculous degree, to the point where I'm like, why did I not have a tray before? I should have had a tray this whole goddamn time. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? All right. Ow! I just scraped the bottom of my foot on the edge of the leg of my chair. Owie. I will look at it later. Thank you. I'll look at it now. Fine. Oh my god. Why is there so much cake? He's got a fucking, look at that crack. They gave him butt cleavage. What the fuck? They didn't need to do this. This wasn't necessary. Jiminy Jeepers. Oh my god. Okay. Back to work. That's enough silliness. We all are better for it, yeah. Oh my god. Okay. My brain is already like, hey, I want to play video games. Like, I know, but no. I want to eat my groceries. Oh, bye-bye, Vixen. Oh my god. I mean, you could do surgery. You could do you could do some cosmetic surgery. You could cut open that seam and remove some of that cake and sew it back up. You could do it. It's something you could do, especially if you're putting clothes on over it, so it doesn't have to be incredibly neat. Oh my god, I can't believe the way it was sculpted. Oh, I gotta reset baby's white noise. Hold on. I always gotta reset it before it stops on its own. He's just wearing a big sweater, going commando. Oh my goodness. Alright, we officially finished page 6, so I'm gonna check it off because that feels good to check it off. Oh, bye-bye, Xerof. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, tummy hurts, dude. Feel better. Sometimes I feel left out because my job doesn't require any work on the computer. All my paperwork's physical, even though I only have to do it during the school year. I don't have any for the summer program. I mean, I don't know. I think there's pros and cons. Like, I definitely feel like I can't write as well as I used to. Like, I need to get back on, like, studying, like, writing kanji and stuff like that. Because it was super duper embarrassing to, like, go to legal affairs and be like, I'm a professional translator, please let me be Japanese. And they're like, okay, write down the reason why you need to come back and do this again. And I'm like, I can't write. I'm too stupid. I'm not too stupid. I'm just very, very rusty and I have mom brain. Nobody fucking writes anymore. It's like everybody's on the computer. It's so easy to just type it phonetically and then the computer changes it to kanji for you. I shouldn't have to. It's just, I'm just embarrassed and bitter. I'm just embarrassed. Not only that I don't wanna, I just felt humiliated because I'm like, my imposter syndrome was through the roof that day. So it was like, I'm trying to prove why I should be a citizen. I can't even write the language, and I'm with my translation work, I know I do an okay job, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm good enough. Even native Japanese would forget. Exactly. No, that's absolutely true. So it's like, I don't know, I just felt like the system was really working against me, and I'm still upset. I don't want to cry, but I'm still upset about the whole thing. I'm mostly upset at myself for dropping the ball so hard. When I should have been incredibly diligent at a time in which I needed to be the most diligent, because I knew I was in the process of naturalizing. I knew that paying taxes on time was important, doing them correctly is important, and I don't know why I let myself put it off for so long and then rush it and make such egregious mistakes. Tripped at the finish line. It still bothers me. I know, it's just, I'm like nervous because Japan's getting even more difficult to get permanent residency. It's like a big deal right now. They're making it so strict. And the requirements are changing for citizenship as well, and I'm just so nervous that this mistake is gonna follow me even when I start over. I guess kinda, but I don't know, I still feel like I tripped. It's more like I tripped at the finish line and he said, hey, let's enter the next race instead. But the next race is even harder, like has more hurdles, like I don't know. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, I hope so, but it's just like they can't, you know, for lack of a better metaphor, you can't put lipstick on a pig, you know? It's like if the tax mistake stays on my record and is the reason I could be rejected, like he can't change the facts, you know? So I don't know. And it's not even guaranteed that he's even going to be still working there by the time I can start again. I'm just still upset. I'm so sorry, guys. Didn't mean to get... Okay, I'm gonna shake it off. I mean, like I said before, it's not like I'm in a rush. It's not like I have to get it before a certain date. It's just, it's one of those things that I just want crossed off. I just don't want to be anxious about it anymore. It would just make life a little easier. I do wonder if I should just go ahead and get my, try to get my driver's license in the meantime, because I don't know. I don't know. Boo-da-doom, boo-da-doom. Alright, break time. Shall we? We can just sew. I think we'll just keep going with the bracelets until they're done. Though the cushions are very easy, I think this is nice to work on. No, you're good. I think Kana's been sharing more pictures in the Discord. Oh my god. Good for him. Good for him. Wait, did we just have a 10-minute break? Does this Pomodoro do a long break every once in a while? Huh. That's nice. Yeah, I think it was a long break. I think I might have done a 10-minute one. I guess after a couple of loops it does that. Oh, wow. Well, how long is each session though? Because my sessions are 15 minutes, so I think that, does that add up? I wonder if it does it every 4. Maybe it does it every 5? 30-minute sessions. Well, that's probably why, right? If we've got similar timers. Let's see, if mine does every 4, it would be 15 times 4, that's 60, so that's an hour. Plus 4 5-minute breaks or 3 5-minute breaks? 15? 115? Did I spend half an hour jibber jabbering? I don't know. You could also maybe see if it can give you a long break every 2 sessions. If you feel like you need the long break sooner. Yeah, because if you still want to do 30-minute focuses, all you gotta do is adjust the number of sessions, right? Yeah, because this long break actually feels pretty restful. I like it. My brain is like, oh, thank you. I don't have to look at text for a minute. Brain is always like, I want to go work with hands. Can we go work with hands? Can we work with hands and like make stuff? Making stuff feels good. We love a making stuff flow state. Sorry, I keep forgetting where to put my hands. That's okay, Carb. It happens. Whoops. Okay, let me just finish turning this and then maybe that's what's happening as I'm making the breaks actually longer than they're meant to be because I'm delaying starting work again. I just want to have a tube on my desk. Hold on. I'm not ready, Mom. 5 more minutes. Okay. We will close that up next time. All right. Ooh. I am sore. My son is too heavy. Far too heavy. Need to lift baby-sized weights? I do. It's called a baby. But the problem is I never have a rest day. So my muscles never recover. It's like my brain is racing extremely tired at the same time. Ooh, yikes. Attentive. I'm going to say attentive. Is there another way to do this? Have a good lurk, Emma. Bye-bye. back hurts. Excuse me, I'm sorry for yawning. I'm sorry about that. Please excuse. Okay. Should I translate this? Hi, Crayon. How you doing? Speaking of crayons, I got these fancy crayons for Wiggles that are made of rice wax, so they're super easy to clean, and they're completely food grade. And he's been scribbling, and it's very cute, and I'm suddenly like, oh, what am I gonna do when these pieces of paper with random crayon squiggles on them pile up and I cannot throw them away? I need to see if there's like some fun way that I can save them without them like taking over everything, and also without me having to throw too many away, because he enjoys it. Excuse me. I don't want to work anymore. Anymore, but I must. The money, I need it. I needs it. We needs it. Is there another word for this? We are, where are we? Where are we? We are halfway through page 7, which is great. Sped up a little bit. We are at 60% for the entire assignment. Which, I mean, it's not bad. I would like to get ahead of schedule though. That would be really cool. If I could do that. It'd be really nice if I could get ahead of schedule. I would love that. What? Withdrawing, returning home. Oh, no, deployment. Why does it, okay. Oh, no. Hold on. Ugh. That was in a different key, and that broke my musical brain. All right, let's take a break. I was like, that sounded very discordant. Where's my needle? Here. There's too many pins over there. Should probably put some of those pins away. if not all of them. Because I'm only gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and do it before I put it off. And I have 8 here, so I will just use the ones that are left. Okay, let's close this little tube up. Whoops. Ah. Oh, just when I was getting to the fun part. Alright. Alright, back to work. Boom. So this was probably not this one. I don't think this is... That's not correct. That's definitely not correct. They need to fix that. Excuse me. So wait. This is badly written, I feel like. I'm gonna pause our timer. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and I'll be right back. Hi, Crazy Michael. Sorry, I was just about to take a bathroom break. Konnichiwa. Alright, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I am back. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I need to unpause the timer. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. Tuckered out after working on assets. Gonna eat. Have a good eat. Thanks for hanging out. I just finished page 7. Yay! Okay. That's good. We're gonna try to do one more page today, if my brain can hold out. And if not, then we won't. Okay. Hey Meko, 元気だけど、元気ではなく元気でしょ? Yeah, so you wrote 元気 instead of 元気, so just be careful. Also, when you say, sorry to just hound you with corrections, but since you're learning, when you say konnichiwa, that last wa is not an actual like wa wa. You actually use ha. That is the subject particle. I don't know if it used to be pronounced ha and just changed to wa over time, but they never changed the writing of it. So that's just one that you have to remember. There's not a lot of exceptions in Japanese, but that's one of them. Oh, I never use the wheel keyboard. Oh my god, power to you. Yeah, that's hard for me. I can't do it. I just type phonetically. Alright, time for a break. This is my favorite part. This thing always leaves my brain. Yeah, it'll stick if you... So the hard part, right, is that you gotta get a lot of input when you're learning a language. You gotta get a lot of native input. Meaning, you gotta read a lot, or you gotta listen a lot. And that's just something that takes time, and that's something that you can't rush. But over time, with enough exposure, things will stick. Okay, well, crazy, if you say it like that, of course it sounds confusing. It's really not... I don't know. Maybe I just don't feel like it's confusing because I've known it for so long. But think of it more as its own individual word than just as a letter of the alphabet. It's different. If you are learning kana in a vacuum, I think that's going to happen. If you are learning words and grammar and sentences, you know, that's going to help things stick more. You need context. I'm exaggerating for comedic relief. Okay, that's good. I do feel like some folks do this a little too much sometimes, especially when it comes, because learning Japanese is something that I feel is very popular, at least in the online spaces I'm in. I feel like when people make like comedic content, because I do see like reels or videos or posts where people are like, why do this thing in this language, when it's like, I understand that when you're a beginning learner, like those things can be frustrating and confusing, and one way that we deal with that frustration or confusion is by, you know, making fun of it or humor or whatever. But I do feel like sometimes if we get too carried away with that approach to dealing with it, I feel like it can turn some new beginners off sometimes. Like I've saw it with my students when I was teaching English, like, and part of the problem was that some English teachers that I worked with would say shit like, English is so difficult, and I'm like staring wide-eyed at this fucking guy. I'm like, Bro, that is not motivating to your students at all. Like, maybe it's objectively true, or like maybe it's true for you or for even for the students. Yeah, maybe it's difficult. But if you just say that as the instructor, like, the kids are going to be like, well, why should I even try? You know what I mean? So I feel like sometimes we just get too carried away with, like, you know, oh, English spelling is so blah, whatever, or like, oh, kanji doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, when it's like, okay, but like, language is language, and it's how it's evolved over time. It's because humans are messy that our language is messy. Like, yeah, that's just how it is. I don't think there's a single language on earth, maybe outside of Esperanto, that is like perfectly, you know, I don't even know enough about Esperanto to say it's like perfect, but that one's designed, right? That one's designed. I don't think there's a single language that isn't messy, you know? I don't think any language is easy. I think people just have different levels of motivation and passion. Yeah. It doesn't make sense because it's not meant to make sense in terms of, like, logic, the way that math or science, like physics, makes sense. It's not orderly like that because we are humans and we're messy and we're complex, and culture and art, it's more of an art than a science. I don't think the job is to make it seem as easy as possible. I think the job is to make it seem approachable and to try to expose learners to lots of different aspects or like methods of learning a language, to catch as many of them in your net of you can do this as possible. You know, some students would learn better by watching films in another language because they're super into it. Some students would do better one-on-one with a conversation partner. Some students do better with playing a video game in that language. It's like some students do better drilling because people's brains are different and people learn differently. So I think what makes a good teacher is, are you trying to expose your students to all sorts of different ways that they can then, like, expose them to different tools, put different tools in their toolbox so that they can figure out what works best for them and what motivates them, you know? Anyway, I get really, really fired up about this shit, for sure. I think I'm too sensitive about the, like, oh, this doesn't make any sense, what the fuck is Japanese doing, or what is English doing, or, you know, like, it just, I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way, and maybe I'm too much of a killjoy on that front, but, I don't know, I want people to feel like they can do it if they want to, but sometimes that's the issue. How badly do you want to? Do you want to badly enough where you will seek out as many methods, as many sources as possible to figure out what works for you and your particular style of learning, your brain, you know? And sometimes certain people, like, it clicks easier. And some people, it takes a really long time for it to click. And that there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how we are, right? Anyway. When I learn kanji, it makes me go, because each part of it means something. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's a lot more abstract. Yeah. Definitely this simpler, you know, like if you've got the kanji for wash and it's got the radical for water in it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But, like, some kanji are built with radicals that when you stick them together, you're like, why do these mean this? And sometimes there won't be an answer for that. So it's helpful in some ways, but it's also something that you kind of have to let go of at one point. Like, this is rain. They said it looks like rain hitting the window. Yeah, because a lot of kanji are pictographic in nature. There are lots of books and resources you can find that will show you the evolution of kanji from their original, like, pictograms, like actual pictures of things, that are just full-on drawings, and then how they evolved over time, got easier to write, and just became more orderly. Definitely wouldn't say easy, understandable. You can't make something easier than it is. Yeah. Teachers are there to be like guides to like trying to find what works for each student. Like, you know, just providing as many tools as possible. Like I said, I don't think I need to repeat myself again. I learn by taking in from people speaking, media, and studying. Most is media because I learn English to a point I converse properly through Discord chats and calls. Yeah, that's good. And that's good that you know that about yourself, for sure. And it's okay to have weak spots, too. Like, I live in Japan. I've been living here a long time. I am a translator. But it's funny because reading is one of my weak points. So that's why I feel a little bit imposter syndrome sometimes, because I have a really hard time scanning Japanese the way that I can scan English and get the general gist of what something is saying. It's much harder for me to do that in Japanese. And so, yeah, I do offload that onto machine translation sometimes just to get the gist of what something is saying. I try not to rely so heavily or be too informed by its translation, because they all, like, machine translation is still, they're skipping things in sentences, they're just dropping things completely, they're inventing things that don't even exist in the sentence, so don't trust them too much, but it is good to just get a general idea of what a text is saying. But I do rely on that, I think, a little too much. I think I would be better off if I actually worked at improving my reading skills. It's just that, you know, where do I carve out that time and energy, you know? So that's something that that still bothers me, that I would really like to address in my own skill area anyway. But yeah, it's okay to not be as good at part of it than you are at other parts of it. I feel like I'm a lot better at speaking and listening than writing and reading. But that's the kind of person I am. I was thinking more along the lines of that. A lot of things that people make fun of actually do make sense a lot of time if you actually look at them closely. Yeah, I think also it's like there's a sense of camaraderie between studiers of a language. They're like, oh, this kanji, am I right? You know, like, I get it, but I also feel like it can be a turnoff for folks if they actually do want to get into learning a language, and it, you know, it might discourage somebody who would have otherwise been really into it, because they're like, oh, that seems really hard. I don't think I can do that, you know. It's a high five for you, high five for me, a bye five for everybody LGBT, bye five. Just for you. Yeah. Me personally, I can't learn from videos or over the internet. I need to be taught in person. Just do it trial by fire. Yeah, everybody's got their own ways that things click for them. Yeah. I know. I'm catching up with chat. I've been exposed to Japanese so much lately that I said a word in Japanese because I was blanking on the English word. That happens to me all the fucking time. All the time. Yeah. All right. What do I want to do? How much do I have left here? I've hit like my mini deadline for myself. I was about to copy, because I've done 2 pages. I could do a third. Let's see, if I do 2, I have 5 left, 2. I mean, I would be ahead of schedule if I keep going, but I'm also feeling kind of tired. We need to cook, Jesse. Yeah. Jesse, we need to cook. Isn't it? Is that one of those lines where he never actually says it, but everybody quotes it? I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a day, at least on stream. I might work in the afternoon, I'm not sure. But I think my brain would like a break, so. Thank y'all so much for being here. Family's good. Except toddler is toddling. He is throwing hella tantrums lately. Everyone's healthy though, so that's good. Just a little bit stressful in the Naka household right now. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for being here. We have 2 more bracelets after this one. And then the rest of these I need to actually sew the ends. After that, I've got 5 more cushions that need some cute little embellishments on them. And once those are all finished, we can work on dice bags, which are the big ticket items for this drop. But once the dice bags are done, we are ready to drop. So I'm happy with progress. I'm happy with how well we're going here. So updates though. August, we have a checkup for baby. We've got the tax thing that I need to do, and I definitely will have translation work for the upcoming for the foreseeable future. So it will be a lot of co-working streams probably, but I still do intend to be making stuff as we're co-working. I think it's a really great way to make sure I'm still sort of keeping up on the coffee shop stuff and kind of exhibiting my work even as I get translation done. It would be nice if I could sit and just focus on that, but unfortunately I got a main job that I gotta do. So but yeah, I'm also really happy that people sound excited about the things that I'm making. So I hope that once the drop comes around, you'll be able to pick up a thing or two made by yours truly. Yeah, so August will be a little bit busy. Hopefully we'll have some downtime before my mom arrives. I don't know. So mom's coming end of September, like September 20th, Japan time. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming while she's here, like at all. She's gonna be here for 2 weeks. I might have to take a streaming break. I'm not sure. I have to think about it because I don't know how I feel about streaming while she's in the house. If I'm honest, I don't know. It makes me feel weird. I'm like, I have a guest. I should probably be with the guest right now. So we'll see. Anyway, let's get out of here. The line he actually says is, "Clear your social calendar. We need to cook." Ah, perfect. I knew it. It was one of those Luke, I'm your father things. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Who's out here? Who's out here on the Twitchness? Yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Shall we go over to... Let's go over to Cafe Elisa. She's actually a Japanese streamer who does learning Japanese, so this is perfect. We were just on this topic. Thank you, Emma. Appreciate you. We're gonna go raid Cafe Elisa. So this is a follower or subscriber only chat, so just be forewarned, if you're not following or subscribing, please don't feel obligated to just for the raid message. But I think you guys will enjoy Elisa. So let's go over there. You can use both English and Japanese in the chat. Don't worry about that either. I'm stuck in ads, so we'll wait for that before we head over there. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It's nice to be able to get work done in the company of good friendos. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who hung out till the very end as well, because I know it's like a weird time. Like I feel like I would probably be sorry, I can't think. I think it would probably be better for some folks if I could stream a little bit earlier. But unfortunately with the baby schedule at the moment, can't do that. But in future, I should be able to once he's in like daycare and stuff. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Please be a doll for me and take joy and comfort home with you. See you in the dollhouse again real soon. Bye-bye. Night-night.